What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And if you got a breakdown or a prediction video you want me to do, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget about our live shows. We go live every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Then you can also catch me live every Sunday morning with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's get into our video. And today, we got to talk about Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman has been moved to #1 in WBC rankings, and he got people irate. I'm trying to figure out, though, why is everybody making videos and content and people talking about this shit like it just happened? Y'all know he was #1 in the WBC like 2 weeks ago, right? Y'all know that, right? And you already see, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, PBC about to make Keith Thurman versus ERROL Spence. They about to make Keith Thurman versus ERROL Spence. That's why Keith Thurman is #1 in WBC rankings. I see the play coming from a mile away. That's what they say, bro. That's what they saying. I'm just trying to figure out, like, y'all don't pay attention? Like, I don't know. I don't remember exactly when. But whenever the last WBC rankings come out, because they do the shit on a month-by-month basis. They do the shit on a month-by-month basis, right? And so whenever they came out for July, it's almost the end of July. They came out for July, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, bro. Maybe a little over 2 weeks, maybe a little under 2 weeks. But about 2 weeks ago, the rankings came out and Keith Thurman was #1 in the WBC. Just so y'all know. Now, narrative pushers will have you believe that he's #1 in the WBC rankings because they about to set up Keith Thurman versus ERROL Spence. Me, this is why I tell my followers, I tell my subscribers, you got to watch boxing as a whole. Because if you're really paying attention, what's really going on is, if you remember, before Virgil Ortiz was about to make his fight with Michael McKinson, he wanted another fight. And they were in negotiations, and they almost had a deal done for another fight. And that was Virgil Ortiz versus David Avenesian, who was also like top 3 in the WBC. And the WBC wanted to make that shit a title eliminator. This was all going on in the month of June. But for whatever reason, Virgil Ortiz side blaming David Avenesian side blaming Virgil Ortiz. But for whatever reason, because I'm just a boxing fan and I just follow the sport thoroughly, you got insiders and shit that got their sources. They'll tell you blame this person, blame that person. I don't be knowing all that shit. I just know what's public knowledge, and then, you know, shout out to the people that I do know that have inside sources, like Everything Boxing, my brother KQKC Boxing Network, my brother L-Dub, you know what I'm saying? They be having inside sources and shit, so they can give you like some insight and information as to like what's going on. But all I know is that David Avenesian and Virgil Ortiz, they were supposed to fight. They was making the shit a WBC title eliminator at the welterweight division. That fight fell through. So when title eliminators fall through, the sanctioning body will rearrange its rankings based on who they think is at fault. And so they like, yo, we gave y'all a chance and shit, and y'all shit fell through, so we moving up Keith Thurman, who, mind you, he lost to Manny Pacquiao, but Keith Thurman never lost his WBC belt. He was like in recess or some shit, or something happened where he never lost his WBC belt. So coming back, when he come back, they gonna shoot him up the rankings. So he started off at like #4 or 5 and shit by beating Mario Barrios. So naturally, when a title eliminator fall through between two people that's in like your top 4 or 5, and Avenesian and Virgil Ortiz, like, it makes sense for them to move up Keith Thurman. And it makes sense for the PBC to want that. Not because of ERROL Spence wanting to fight Keith Thurman, because we got to hold ERROL to his word. ERROL said he never fight Keith Thurman. He went so far in his most recent comments on Keith Thurman, they said something about, he posted some shit about Keith Thurman. He said, take the L out of lover, basically saying it's over. He ain't fighting Keith. So just like we told y'all, Earl said he want to come back and fight a champion next. That mean I don't want to see no tune-ups. I don't want to see no mandatory. I don't want to see no voluntary. You need to fight Eudenis Ugas, or you need to fight Terence Crawford. We got to hold him to his word with Keith, too. And he ain't lied to me yet. He ain't lied to you yet. I mean, shit. For the most part, he been very consistent. So that man say he ain't fighting Keith Thurman. I got to tend to believe that he ain't going to fight Keith Thurman. So on top of Virgil Ortiz versus David Avenesian being a title eliminator for the WBC at the welterweight division, and that falling through. And so Keith Thurman getting bumped up. And then the PBC, why would they want Keith Thurman number one in the WBC? Oh, man, bro, because Earl about to duck Terrence. He about to duck Bud. Yeah, all right. Maybe you're right. I think you're dead ass wrong if that's what you believe. Maybe, just maybe, the PBC is preparing themselves for when the winner of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford drop the belts, because whoever win that fight is already expressed. Earl himself said, look, I'm fighting Terence Crawford and I'm moving to 154. Terence Crawford himself said, look, I want to beat Earl ass, then I want to beat Jamel ass at 154. Both fighters have let you know what their plans are. They both said they're moving up after they fight. So when you move up, what happens? You drop belts. So wouldn't it make sense for the PBC to want to keep Thurman be number one in the WBC? Y'all don't think they want to keep control of the 147-pound division? They already got it in the WBA because you got Stanionis right there waiting. They already pretty much got it in the IBF. Now, I know Boots ain't a Showtime fighter. I know Boots ain't, he ain't a PBC fighter. He is a Showtime fighter. I know he ain't a PBC fighter, but he's very amicable, very friendly with the PBC. He shares a network with them. He fight on Showtime. All the PBC fighters fight on Showtime. So Boots and a PBC fighter, easy-ass fight to make. So PBC pretty much already got an in-line, and the Showtime already got an in-line to the IBF belt. So you got Boots in the IBF. You got Stanionis in the WBA. We know that the WBO, that's going to be a top-ranked belt. We know that's whatever by order. So PBC can't really get in where they fit in over there. So wouldn't it make sense if you know you got Stanionis in the WBA and you looking at the future? You know you got Stanionis in the WBA, he going to be at 147 for years to come. You got Boots Ennis over there at the IBF, he going to be at 147 for years to come. And so why not put Keith Thurman in the WBC at number one? That way, if Keith Thurman fight for a vacant belt, Boots fight for the vacant IBF, Stanionis fight for the vacant WBA, then you get to start all over again if you the PBC. You get to unify Keith Thurman versus Stanionis, Keith Thurman versus Boots. Do y'all see what I'm saying, bro? So just a couple of things. We'll wrap the video and we'll get y'all on out the way. Number one, it's not really news that Keith Thurman is number one in the WBC. It's not really news. That shit been done happened like 2 weeks ago. That's the first point. Second point is, look at all these other things. Look at boxing as a whole. Just quit. See, that's what's wrong with a lot of y'all, bro. Y'all just follow Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford video, Errol Spence video, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. That's what's wrong with a lot of y'all, bro. You know, you didn't cover the potential great-ass fight between Virgil Ortiz and David Avenesian, so since you didn't cover it, you didn't know that that was a WBC title eliminator. You didn't know. You don't look at the rankings every month, so you didn't know that Keith been moved up. You don't really understand that promoters, in order to control divisions, they need to control belts. So you don't understand the play of Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Somebody got to drop belts, and so promoters are already trying to position themselves to where one of their fighters can get a shot. And I believe that's what's happening here, because I believe that Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford is pretty much done. I believe it's pretty much done. So I think they're putting Keith Thurman in number one at the WBC so that the PBC can continue to try to control the belt. So that they can put one of their fighters in a title fight once them belts get dropped. Just my thoughts. Just my thoughts, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Now, I'm not saying that Keith Thurman can't be a plan B for Earl or Bud, but specifically Earl, if they can't get Bud to agree. But then that's where we got to look at Earl and be like, bro, you said you wasn't fighting Keith. Y'all need to do everything you can to get Bud to agree to fight you, bro. And some of that's on Bud. We got a little live coming up here in a minute where we gonna talk about that shit, man. I gotta set the record straight, bro. I really do. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Keith Thurman, #1 in the WBC, happened 2 weeks ago. What do you think it means? I just think it means they positioning him to be able to fight for a vacant belt when the winner of ERROL SPENCE and Terence Crawford dropped the belt. And why do you think they put him there? I think they put him there because the title eliminator between Virgil Ortiz and David Avenesian fell through, so he jumped their ass in the rankings. WBC gave him a shot. They didn't make the fight. They moved Keith up. That's usually how the shit go. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Don't forget about our live shows, live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, live every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch me live every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day, and with that, we out of here. Peace out.